Howdy, fourth grade. Miss Grillo here. Welcome back to Math with Miss Grillo. I am so happy you were able to join us today. So today we are going to be doing a quick lesson. We're going to be looking at points, lines, line segments, rays, and angles, okay? So 5 quick topics that we are going to cover, and I am going to show you some hand motions that'll help us remember what the different things are, as well as talk to you about them. So, what we are focusing on today is known as geometry, okay? It's dealing with lines and angles, so that is called geometry. And as you advance in math learning, you're going to be working more and more with geometry, okay? So, the very first topic that we are going to be discussing is going to be a point, okay? So what I want you to do is take your hand and go like this. Make a fist with one of your hands and just put it out in front of you. This is called a point. What is it called? A point. Very good. All right, and so what I want you to know about a point is that a point is a single location in space, okay? And it is represented with one dot, and in this case, our one hand. The next geometric figure we are going to be focusing on is called a line segment. What's it called? Line segment, very good. What I want you to go ahead and do is straighten out your arms and make 2 points at the end, okay? So 2 fists, one on each side. So this is called a line segment. A line segment is a straight line with points at the beginning and at the end of the line. So in terms of everything around you, if you have a bookshelf, okay? You have a top of the bookshelf and a bottom of the bookshelf. It does not go on forever. So part of the bookshelf, the line going up and down it, is known as a line segment. I have this pen right here. It is a straight line. It does not go on forever. It has a beginning and it has an end. This is a line segment. All right, the next thing we are going to do, hold out your hands, but instead of making them into points this time, just stretch them straight out with your fingertips going, okay? This is called a line. What is this called? A line, very good. So a line is a straight row with points on it. So there could be a point here or there or here or here, okay? Points anywhere on it except for the beginning and the end. The reason this is because a line goes on forever, okay? So a line never ends. It goes on forever in both directions. So in terms of real life, there's not too many things that are just straight lines, right? Because all the objects we have end eventually. But you could say something like, you know, the air goes on forever, right? So that could be something represented by a line. We just can't see it. All right, the next thing we are going to look at is a ray. So please straighten out your hands again. Take a point on one end and keep a straight line on the other. This is called a ray. What is this called? A ray, very good. So a ray is a straight row of points that start at one point. So I have my point right here, starting at the end, has points on it, but goes on forever on the other side. That is represented by my straight arm going on forever, okay? So this is a ray. So if you were drawing a figure that had a point at one end and a line with an arrow at the other, that would represent a ray. It would be going on forever, okay? All right, and our last geometric item that we are going to be talking about today is an angle, okay? So we've talked a little bit about angles. We have acute angles, which are so cute. They're so small, they're so tiny. So acute angles. We have obtuse angles. They're big, big angles. We have 90-degree angles. Remember, they make a square in the corner, go straight up and straight out. And we have straight angles, which are also known as lines. Okay? So an angle are rays and lines or line segments that meet at a common point. Okay? So you can have an angle that goes like this. Here is my point. Here is my ray. Here's my other ray, right? Same thing here. Even though I'm obtuse, my point is going to be right here where this line and this line meet. All right? So angles can be found in pretty much everything. If you look at one of your chairs, for example, which I don't have one that I can pick up. Let's see. All right, Miss Grillo had pizza last night, okay? So if I open the box like this, it is an acute angle, okay? Which means it meets right here, and we have my line up here and my line here. If I open it like this, it's 90 degrees. It makes a square, so it's a right angle, okay? And it goes straight up and straight across. And then if I open it wider, it meets right here, and it is an angle down here and an angle up there, which makes it obtuse. And then, of course, we have our straight angle. So angles make up so many items that we have in our everyday lives. It's how we open pizza boxes. It's how our chairs stay standing up, okay? So they're super important, and they can be very beneficial when you are looking at different types of shapes. All right? So let's do a quick refresher before we are ending. So I want everyone to take their hands and show me what a point looks like. Very good. A point, a single location on a line or in space. All right, next, show me what a line segment looks like. Very good. Remember, it is a straight line with a point at the beginning and a point at the end. All right, next, show me a line. Very good. It's straight and it goes on forever in both directions. All right, next, show me what a ray looks like. Very good. It starts with a point and then it goes on forever in one direction. Very important. A line goes on forever in both directions, but a ray only goes on forever in one direction. All right, and then we have our angles, where two line segments or rays meet at a certain point. We have our small one, which is our acute angle, because it's so cute. We have our big one, which is our obtuse angle or our huge angle. And then we have our right angle, or the straight lines that meet at 90 degrees. All right, thank you guys for joining us today to learn about points, line segments, lines, rays, and angles. Hopefully this video will help you answer your questions in your packet. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and we will do our best to answer in the comments or make another video to support you. Thanks so much for joining Math with Miss Grillo. I can't wait to see you on another episode. Bye, guys.